There are snakes you spot and step away from. And then, there are snakes you never even see until it's too late. Camouflaged like fallen leaves, motionless like stones, hidden in plain sight on trails, forest floors, or even right outside your door. These are not the ones that chase. These are the ones that wait. And if your foot lands in the wrong place, it might be your last step. From the heart of Africa to the jungles of South America, today we uncover 5 snakes you do not want to step on, and why surviving that mistake is never guaranteed. First one is puff adder. The puff adder isn't just another African viper. It's the most dangerous snake you might never see coming. Found across sub-Saharan Africa, this heavy-bodied snake is a master of disguise. Its earthy brown, beige, and yellow patterns look exactly like fallen leaves, dry grass, or a patch of forest floor. And unlike other snakes that slither away when they sense footsteps, the puff adder does the opposite. It stays still, perfectly still. This defensive behavior might help it avoid predators, but it puts humans in grave danger. Whether you're a barefoot farmer in a field or a hiker on a trail, this snake could be right underfoot. And the worst part, it doesn't give any warning. Step too close, and the puff adder can strike in a flash, faster than the blink of an eye. Its venom is cytotoxic, which means it destroys tissue. Victims often suffer massive swelling, blistering, and blackening of the skin. In many cases, bites lead to amputations or permanent damage. And in rural parts of Africa, where antivenom access is limited, fatalities are far too common. This snake is responsible for more snakebite deaths in Africa than any other species, not because it's aggressive, but because it's almost invisible and incredibly patient. In short, the puff adder is not a snake you want to disturb. But sadly, it's one of the easiest to accidentally step on. But Africa isn't the only place where the ground hides deadly secrets. Travel east, into the farmlands of South Asia, and you'll meet another silent killer. In India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and beyond, there's a snake feared not for its size or speed, but for where it chooses to live. The Russell's viper prefers open fields, grassy patches, and the edges of villages, the very places where people walk barefoot, harvest crops, or lie down to rest. And like the puff adder, it doesn't slither away at the sound of footsteps. It holds its ground, with a body patterned like sun-dried earth, tan, brown, and black rings. The Russell's viper is nearly impossible to spot in dry grass or soil, and it often coils up tightly, remaining motionless, hoping not to be noticed. That's exactly how so many step on it, and when they do, the result can be devastating. This snake's venom is hemotoxic, meaning it attacks blood and organs. Victims experience uncontrolled bleeding, intense pain, kidney failure, and in many cases, death, sometimes within hours. Even if they survive, the long-term effects can include loss of limbs or permanent disability. In some parts of South Asia, this one snake is responsible for more bites and deaths than any other species. It doesn't chase. It doesn't look dangerous. But step on it, and you've just triggered a medical emergency that could cost your life. Now imagine stepping into a rainforest, where the leaves aren't always what they seem. Beneath the cover of shadows and soil lies a snake so well camouflaged, it looks like part of the forest floor itself. Meet the Gaboon viper, a reptile that takes camouflage to a terrifying level. Found in the dense rainforests and woodlands of Central and West Africa, this snake is thick-bodied, slow-moving, and almost invisible when lying still. Its skin mimics dead leaves and forest debris with uncanny precision. Soft purples, browns, and beige patterns shaped like broken twigs. Walk into its habitat, and you might not even realize you're a few inches away from one of the deadliest bites in the world. Like the puff adder, the Gaboon viper doesn't flee when threatened. It freezes. It relies entirely on its camouflage, and that makes it incredibly easy to step on by accident. But unlike most snakes, this one holds a deadly record. It has the longest fangs of any venomous snake, over 2 inches, 5 centimeters long, and it delivers the largest venom dose of any known snake species. Its bite is a devastating mix of cytotoxins and hemotoxins, causing rapid swelling, deep tissue destruction, and internal bleeding. Victims often need emergency treatment, and even with antivenom, recovery can be slow and painful. Despite its size, sometimes over 6 feet long, the Gaboon viper is nearly undetectable on the forest floor. It doesn't hiss. It doesn't warn. It just waits, quietly, like a trap built by nature itself. In a place where the leaves can kill you, the Gaboon viper is the king of stillness, and one wrong step can change everything. But not all dangers lie hidden in the forest. Some are found in the open, in deserts, scrublands, and dusty village roads, where heat shimmers and the ground looks harmless. Until it's not. It's not large. It's not flashy. But the saw-scaled viper might be the most dangerous snake you've never noticed. Found across North Africa, the Middle East, and South Asia, this snake is a survivalist, thriving in dry, hot environments where few others dare to live. Its size rarely exceeds 2 feet 60 centimeters, and its rough-scaled body blends perfectly into sand, dry leaves, and rocky soil. That camouflage, paired with its habit of curling up and staying still when threatened, is exactly why so many people step right on it. And that's a mistake you don't want to make. When disturbed, the saw-scaled viper often rubs its scales together, producing a dry, rasping sound, a warning if you're close enough to hear it. But if you miss that sound or step too close, the strike is sudden. Its venom is potent and fast-acting, filled with hemotoxins that cause internal bleeding, shock, and in many cases death. This small snake is responsible for more human fatalities than any other snake in its range, especially in areas where people walk barefoot and antivenom is scarce. It doesn't need to be big. It doesn't need to be aggressive. All it needs is one unnoticed moment. The saw-scaled viper proves that in the world of snakes, size doesn't measure danger, silence does. You've seen what lies in the grasslands, the forests, the deserts. But now we head to the Americas, where the jungle floor hides a predator with a reputation so fierce, even locals fear to speak its name. In the rainforests of Central and South America, one snake is feared above all others, the Fer-de-Lance. Its name literally means spearhead, a fitting title for a snake that strikes with terrifying speed and precision. But what makes the snake so easy to step on? The Fer-de-Lance is an expert in low-cover concealment, hiding beneath leaves, between logs, or along muddy paths. Its mottled brown and gray scales blend seamlessly with the jungle floor, and like the puff adder or Gaboon viper, it often stays completely still, even when humans are near. Farmers, hikers, and plantation workers all know the risk. One wrong step, and it's over. The venom of the Fer-de-Lance is incredibly aggressive, causing massive bleeding, swelling, necrosis, and organ failure. In rural areas where medical help is delayed, death can occur within hours. Even survivors may lose limbs or suffer permanent damage. What sets this snake apart isn't just its venom, it's its temperament. The Fer-de-Lance is notoriously defensive, and it will not hesitate to strike, sometimes repeatedly, when disturbed. In Costa Rica, Colombia, Honduras, and beyond, it is often called the ultimate viper, a snake that's earned both respect and fear. Step into its territory without care, and the jungle might not let you walk out. They don't chase. They don't hiss. They don't even move. And that's exactly what makes them so dangerous. From the silent Gaboon in Africa to the hidden Fer-de-Lance of the Americas, these snakes prove one thing. Sometimes, the most dangerous threat isn't the one you see, it's the one you don't. So the next time you step into the wild, or even a quiet trail, remember, it only takes one silent step to meet a snake that doesn't want to be found. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves wildlife and survival stories. And tell us in the comments, which of these snakes shocked you the most?